Hi, my name is Matt, and today I decided to make something from Battle Cats. So, I'm gonna go do that. To start, I get all the colors I think I'm gonna need, and with a lot of white and a little bit of yellow and black, I make an off-white color that I'm gonna be using for the rest of the project. So, to start, I make a decent-sized circle, and I give it some cheeks. So, once it has its cheeks, give it its mouth along with it, and then you give it its nose. All of these are blended in, and you also give it its ears. These ears are also blended in. Then you give it its 4 cone-shaped legs, which are also blended into the sphere. Then you give it its soulless black eyes that every single one of these have. Now, that one's done, and we're on to the tank cat. That one was the basic cat. So, the tank cat is double the size in length, and it also gets the same cheeks. Then, you give it its mouth. This mouth is wider than the basic cat, so make this one wider. Then you give it the nose that gets blended in, and then after that, you give it its ears and its legs. So, once that's done, you give it its soulless black eyes once again, ending off this build, this sculpt. Now that that's done, we're off to the axe cat, which starts off as a basic cat-sized sphere, also given cheeks, and then given its mouth. Now, once this mouth is done, we're going to do something different, and we are going to give it its nose. Now that that's done, you only give it a single ear instead of the 2 that all the others have so far, but you still give it every single one of its 4 cone-shaped legs. Now, once all of the legs are put in, it's time to make a new color, a gray. This gray is made with off-white and some black, and a brown worm is used to turn it into an axe for the axe cat. Now, you make one sharp side and one dull side, and then you make a off-white worm to go around the axe for design purposes, I guess. And then you make another worm and put it on the top, flatten it, and give it a little point. And then what I did after this, which you don't really have to, is I got a tool of mine, and I scuffed up the edge. Now, bake the axe and stab it into the axe cat on its altogether side, and then on the other side, you give it its metal face and metal ear. Now, once that's done, you give one side of it an X for an eye instead of its soulless black eye, and the other side gets its normal and regular soulless black eye. So, now that that's done, we are on to the final cat for today. You start with a basic cat size circle, give it its cheeks, then its mouth, then its nose. Then after that, you make it its ears, and now you make 4 equally sized paper clips, turn it into its legs, cover the legs, give it a point, and then give it its soulless black eyes. This is the gross cat, because it's gross. Now, when all of those are baked, the project is finished. So, if you want to suggest a project or for me to do anything, please suggest it in the comments. Don't be negative, because then you'll get banned. This was a fun project to make, and it's all because somebody asked me to do it. So, if you want to be that guy, be that guy. You can ask me to do something in the comments, and as long as I'm not actively making something or my next project, I'll make it. And if I am making something, I might do it the week after. So, this was a fun project. Bye, like and subscribe. Bye.